What if I told you that a doctor just dropped a bombshell about JR, one so heavy it left Chrisean Rock in tears? And no, this isn't your average health update or some routine medical visit. This is serious, shocking. The kind of news that flips your world upside down. JR's diagnosis? It's far more heartbreaking than anyone ever expected. And now questions are swirling. Did Chrisean see the signs? Was she aware of what was happening behind the scenes? Or was she unknowingly playing the part of a devoted mother, while the reality of her son's condition stayed hidden, buried in silence? We've all watched the roller coaster that is Chrisean Rock's life play out across social media. Every fiery clash, every tearful rant, every headline-grabbing moment. But what's unfolding now hits on a level far deeper than drama. This moment isn't about another feud, another viral clip, or another messy back and forth with Blueface. This is a mother facing a truth that no parent is ever truly ready for. A truth so heavy it brought Chrisean to tears in a way fans had never seen before. The spotlight, once focused on chaos and controversy, has now turned to her son, JR. And according to those closest to the situation, the reality of his health has shifted everything. A recent medical diagnosis stunned not just Chrisean, but everyone in her orbit. What she assumed were small, manageable concerns turned out to be signs of something much more serious. And when the doctor laid it all out, no sugarcoating, no soft landing, it shattered her. Here's the heart of it. Chrisean didn't know. Whether she was truly unaware or simply overwhelmed by the noise of her own life, the signs had been there, quietly, steadily, waiting to be acknowledged. Insiders say this wasn't a sudden decline, but a slow reveal that got drowned out by the storm of her very public life. And that's where the deeper conversation begins. People close to Chrisean say JR's condition may have been overlooked not out of neglect, but out of distraction. With every headline, every viral outburst, every public argument, the little things may have gone unnoticed. Or maybe, some suggest, she saw something was wrong, but didn't want to face it. Because facing it meant accepting that something was truly, unfixably wrong. The doctor's delivery reportedly didn't leave room for denial. It was cold, clear, and devastating. The news wasn't just a diagnosis, it was a wake-up call, and it forced Chrisean to look at her life, her choices, and her role as a mother, with a level of honesty she hadn't shown the public before. But now there's backlash brewing. Critics are asking, how could she not have known? How could she miss the warning signs? The whispers are growing louder. Some say she's been too caught up in the chaos to see the truth staring her in the face. Others believe she was emotionally unequipped to confront something so life-altering and painful. The truth is, no one can fully understand what it means to face something like this until they're in it. And now Chrisean is in it. Front and center. No filters, no edits. This isn't content for the timeline. This is real life. And as if that weren't enough, some of those closest to her are coming forward with claims that JR's health has been a concern for a while. That from day one there were signs, subtle but present. Signs they say were brushed aside, missed, or minimized. Whether it was denial, distraction, or emotional overload, the result is the same. A mother now grappling with a life-altering reality, and the world watching, waiting for her next move, her response, and the path she chooses, now that the truth can no longer be ignored. Some have raised a troubling point. While Chrisean Rock was busy living out her flashy, drama-filled lifestyle, showing off diamonds, posting constant updates on social media, and getting into heated spats with Blueface, her son JR was being left to struggle alone. The accusation is harsh, no doubt, but it's one that multiple insiders are repeating. They claim that Chrisean, despite everything going on around her, hasn't made her son a priority. She's been wrapped up in her own world, chasing clout and attention, while JR quietly faced the consequences. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's a reality that can no longer be ignored. The truth, as painful as it may be, is that for some time Chrisean has been in denial about what was happening to her son. She's been living in a bubble, keeping up appearances, while his health quietly deteriorated. Now you might be wondering, where was Blueface in all of this? Why wasn't he there to support JR, especially when things seemed to be falling apart? That's a valid question, and one that many are asking. With so much attention on their tumultuous relationship, it begs the question of whether anyone was truly paying attention to the needs of their child during this critical time. As you can probably guess, Blueface is far from blameless in this mess. In fact, the deeper we dive into this situation, the more tangled it becomes. But just take my word for it, let's break it down. According to those closest to the couple, Blueface wasn't exactly supportive when Chrisean Rock first sought medical help for their son JR. Instead of stepping up as a father, some sources claim Blueface was too preoccupied with his own career and personal drama to focus on what mattered most, his son's health. While we may never know the full truth, the reality remains. JR's health issues are only starting to come to light. And as the layers peel back, we're about to see who truly had JR's back. And it gets even more shocking. Leaked reports reveal that doctors themselves were stunned at how long JR's condition had gone undiagnosed. The family's lack of involvement in his medical care raises serious concerns. How could this happen? Was it simply negligence? Or was it something else entirely? The situation is only getting more intense, and we're just scratching the surface. There's a darker reason behind her refusal to confront the truth. Here's where things take a turn for the worse. Sources allege that there were early warning signs, but Chrisean brushed them off. As JR's health began to decline, doctors warned her something was wrong. Yet it's said that she delayed taking action. By the time she finally sought medical help, it may have been too late. Her life, filled with drama, fights, and online attention, was so consuming that the real crisis at home went unnoticed. Now, let's look at the doctor's perspective. When Chrisean finally received the devastating diagnosis, she didn't take it well. According to insiders who were present, the doctor didn't sugarcoat the situation. They told her plainly, "This isn't a phase, Chrisean. Your son needs immediate care." The weight of those words must have been crushing. After months or even years of denial, reality came crashing down. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Sources say that after hearing the news, Chrisean initially tried to downplay it. She questioned the doctor's findings and even asked for a second opinion. It's as if she couldn't face the harsh truth about her son's condition. Was this shock? Or was it a defense mechanism? Perhaps she was trying to protect herself from the emotional burden. Regardless, the reaction left many wondering whether she was truly ready to accept the severity of the situation. As the truth about JR's diagnosis spreads, there's no doubt that the public fallout will be immense. With the spotlight already on Chrisean and Blueface, the way they handle this new revelation will be closely watched. The real questions remain: who was really paying attention to JR's needs, and who's been ignoring the signs all along? Only time will tell, but the truth is finally starting to surface, and it's going to shake things up in a big way. The tides are turning against Chrisean Rock, and it's hard to ignore the growing storm surrounding her. As the truth about JR's health comes to light, the public is raising tough questions. How could she not have noticed? Why did she wait so long to act? The internet, as always, has its own way of forming opinions, and the backlash is intensifying with every passing hour. Accusations of negligence are now being leveled at Chrisean, with some suggesting that her actions, or lack thereof, may have contributed to her son's worsening condition. It's a tough pill to swallow, but the criticism is relentless. Let's not forget, though, that Chrisean has built her persona on controversy. Whether it's her tumultuous relationship with Blueface or her volatile presence on social media, drama has always seemed to follow her. But now, with the spotlight on her, the stakes are higher than ever. People who once supported her are now questioning her choices. And with the pressure mounting, Chrisean's carefully crafted image is at risk of crumbling. But beyond the public fallout lies a more pressing concern: JR's future. Medical experts agree that early intervention is crucial for JR's long-term well-being. The sooner he receives proper care, the better his chances for a good quality of life. But here's the catch. Chrisean, the very person who should be advocating for him, may not be in the right frame of mind to make the necessary decisions. The weight of her personal struggles, her ongoing drama with Blueface, and her own mental health challenges might be clouding her judgment when it comes to her son's health. And as the situation escalates, some of Chrisean's family members are starting to speak out. They've voiced their concerns about her ability to handle the gravity of this situation. Are they genuinely worried about JR? Or is this just another opportunity to stir the pot and air family grievances? With the drama already thick, these voices could add fuel to the fire, further complicating an already tense situation. As if the pressure from fans and critics weren't enough, the legal implications of Chrisean's actions are starting to come into focus. The media frenzy surrounding her is one thing, but there are now rumblings about potential legal consequences. If it's determined that her neglect played a role in JR's worsening health, the legal fallout could be severe. And let's be clear, her celebrity status doesn't offer her any immunity here. In fact, it could make her an even more attractive target for legal action, especially as the public's anger intensifies. And just when you thought things couldn't get more complicated, the family dynamic adds yet another layer to this messy situation. Chrisean's relatives, who have their own controversies, are reportedly stepping in and raising their voices. If they start publicly criticizing her, it could spark an even bigger media circus. Family members demanding justice for JR would undoubtedly turn this situation into a full-blown family feud, with everyone pointing fingers. So, what happens now? Chrisean's world is spiraling, and the consequences of her actions are starting to hit home. The public's opinion of her is rapidly shifting. Legal experts are weighing in, and her own family may soon take center stage in this unfolding drama. The fallout from this scandal is far from over, and it's clear that the road ahead will be anything but smooth. If this case escalates to court, one thing's for certain: the family will play a pivotal role in what unfolds. But here's the real twist. What if this entire situation sparks a deeper investigation into Chrisean's past, her actions, behaviors, and potential neglect of her responsibilities? This could unravel a much bigger story, one she may not be able to contain. And we've already witnessed the public's reaction to her previous controversies. But if investigators start digging into her past, her relationships, her social media posts, and her consistent failure to take accountability, the consequences could be severe. This isn't just about JR's health anymore. It's about a pattern of behavior that could cast her in a very damaging light. And that's not where it ends. The pressure is mounting, and there's word on the street that Blueface could soon find himself dragged into this mess too. Remember him? Chrisean's on-again, off-again, drama-filled relationship with the rapper has always been a major storyline. But now it might be coming back to bite them both. Rumors are swirling that Blueface's actions, or lack thereof, could be scrutinized. In relation to JR's well-being, could his failure to support Chrisean when it came to caring for her son have contributed to the situation? If investigators find even a hint of negligence on his part, this could spiral into an even bigger disaster for both of them. And the legal landscape is starting to look ominous. We've reached out to a few top lawyers, and the possibility of a class action lawsuit for neglect is gaining traction. Some believe this could become a civil case that may cost Chrisean everything: her finances, her reputation, and possibly her career. With her already unstable financial situation, this could be a blow she can't recover from. And here's the kicker. If investigators determine that her actions directly contributed to JR's condition worsening, criminal charges aren't off the table. Chrisean might be facing a lengthy legal battle, and no viral social media post or trending TikTok video will be enough to save her. Then there's the media. Chrisean Rock has always been a headline magnet, but now the media is shifting gears. They're no longer just reporting on her drama. They're holding her accountable. Every move she makes is under intense scrutiny, and the cameras aren't going anywhere. Journalists will continue to dig, and with every new discovery, more skeletons from her past might come to light. This isn't just a story about her present, it's about everything she's done up until now. No corner of her life will be left untouched, and the media isn't about to stop digging. So, what's next for Chrisean Rock? Is this the end of her public career? Or can she salvage something from this mess with a heartfelt apology or a carefully crafted public statement? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the clock is ticking. With every leak, every public opinion shift, and every looming legal threat, Chrisean is facing a storm that's quickly gaining momentum. If she doesn't act fast, she could find herself completely written off by the public. Before we wrap this up, let's ask the million-dollar question. Can Chrisean redeem herself? Is there a way out of this mess? Or has she crossed a line so deep that even her loyal fans will turn their backs? We want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because at the end of the day, it's you, the audience, who will decide how this drama unfolds. And don't forget, this story is far from over. As this story continues to unfold, rest assured we'll keep you in the loop with all the latest updates. You definitely won't want to miss what's coming next. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us in the comments, because we want to know where you stand on this shocking revelation. Do you think Chrisean Rock's actions were truly negligent? Or is this just another instance of celebrity drama spiraling out of control? The conversation is wide open, and we're here for it. And there you have it. The truth is out in the open. But now we want to hear from you. Do you believe Chrisean can recover from this? Or has she crossed a line that can't be undone? Is this just another chapter in the never-ending saga of celebrity drama? Or has this time been a step too far? Drop your thoughts below. We're eager to hear your take. And don't forget to hit that like button if you were as shocked by these details as we were. Subscribe now to stay updated because trust us, this story isn't over yet, and you won't want to miss what happens next. Oh, and share this video with your friends. Let's get the conversation going. After all, everyone deserves to know what's really happening, right? Don't forget to leave your comments and make your voice heard, because this is just the start of a much bigger storm. Turn on notifications so you're always in the know. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping exposés. As always, we've got you covered when it comes to breaking the truth.